It's like watching a young Clint Dempsey. You don't know where I'm from, dog. In those moments, what goes through your mind? Are you just trying to show your teammates first impressions? I'm a man who won't back down.
Yeah, not really, honestly. If you didn't kick me, then I wouldn't have done anything. But little cheap shot while I'm down, I don't take that, especially on the field.
My lord, have I been looking forward to this one? Welcoming back a gent whom I adore at a phenomenal moment of transition in his career. And it's a joy to welcome back, or as they say in Yorkshire, hey up! It's Mr. Tyler Adams.
Raj, thanks for having me, man. Excited to be back.
Oh my God, we are podding 2 days after you made your Premier League debut. I want to wind the clock back, take us to this move to Leeds United back in July for $24 million. How did you first hear about it, and how did it feel in that moment?
We had talks in the summer discussing about the possible move, with Leeds being my favorite club to go to. I remember flying back to Leipzig for preseason. I was starting the medical process. And I remember getting a call from my agent, and he said, stop doing all the preseason checkups. You're done. The deal is done. The CEO of Leipzig will call the medical staff soon in Leipzig and let them know. It hit me pretty hard. A club that I shared a lot of amazing moments with, one that helped me develop so much, friendships and staff members that I created, real relationships with outside of just the football that we all enjoyed. It didn't hit me until that moment that I hung up the phone that I was going to be leaving and moving on to a new step in my journey, one that I felt like I needed to challenge myself and prove myself as a person and a player.
First, I want to talk to you about Leeds, the city, a place I know incredibly well. I went to university there. I can't know how you're dealing with the accent.
Oh no, the accent's easy. It's much easier than your accent, actually. So I don't know where you're from. But
That's such an incredible put down, but it is true. My own mother can't understand me. She says I speak as if my jaws are wired together.
no, the first few days, it takes some getting used to the accents and where everyone's from. But no, it's better than listening to German, that's for sure.
You may be in Yorkshire, but there is a strong sense of home over there. As we all know, first of all, you are at Leeds United, reconnecting for a third time in your career already with Jesse Marsch, a manager you're so bloody familiar with. He first coached you when you were 15. He gave you your debut at New York Red Bulls as a 16-year-old. He was your coach in Leipzig at the start of last season. When the recruitment by Leeds happened, did you and Jesse get on the phone and just laugh? Here we go again. We're doing this.
Yeah, no, it was obviously an interesting one. For me, Jesse played such a pivotal role in the beginning of my career, as he's continuing to do now. He's taught me so many different things about myself, about the game, helped me mature as a person. When I first met him, I was 14 years old, and now I'm 23 years old. So time flies, obviously, and we've had a lot of successful moments, some tough ones as well. But we did get on the phone before I made the decision to come here, and we had some tough conversations just about what he needs from me, what role he needs me to play, what I need to bring to this team, and how I can change the dynamic of what Leeds wants to do moving forward. So I think that conversation helped me tremendously. Just that reflecting process that sometimes you need someone to tell you in order to understand exactly what they want and exactly how to get the best out of yourself. So
What's Jesse like as a player? We've seen Jesse getting some touches in during training, even megging people during a rondo. And when I interviewed Jesse, he self-described himself as poor, too slow, too technically inefficient. Is that how you describe his play and training?
yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it. Yeah, I would have killed him if I had to play against him, and even in his prime, you could take 16-year-old me, you could take 23-year-old me, whichever one you want, and I would have killed him. So you don't see him begging me in training. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta send you a clip of Jesse Marsch kicking David Beckham in his down belows, and I do think probably top 10 moment in American men's football history. You decide, but I think you'll be thinking very differently. You were into the deep end. There were just, I think, 5 days before you signing for Leeds and Leeds United leaving for Australia, right
Yeah.
into pre-season, 2 weeks across a football mad nation. What's it like walking into a new locker room, a whole new social culture?
It was amazing to be able to go down to Australia, start preseason, start to gain chemistry with some of the guys on the field. And it was also amazing for me because this was my first real preseason tour, and to see the support from the Leeds fans in Australia was something I could have never imagined. Getting off the plane after, 24 hours and landing I think we landed in Brisbane, and seeing how many Leeds supporters were there, I was like, what the heck? This is unbelievable to see the support that they had. So it was definitely special.
I mean, it truly is a global brand of a club. The passionate, just the away fans, the away support for Leeds United is famed across England. And you've said that the Leeds squad itself was so unprecedentedly welcoming. And I know that they do an initiation song. I think Brendan Aronson said that he sang Baby by Justin Bieber to become a fully fledged squad member. Can you talk us through your choice and how all that goes down?
First off, let's just talk by saying, they haven't done this initiation song thing since I don't know when. They said, Patrick Bamford told me, yeah, we haven't done it in like 4 years, but you guys are going to have to do it. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm thinking of songs to sing, and, I didn't think there was anything better than Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. So, as soon as we went out, we had a team night out one night on the water in Brisbane, and they told us, yep, time for you to sing. Who wants to sing first? And I was like, I'll just get it over with. So I stood up on the chair and, went all out. Felt like I was in the shower just jamming out to Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
The tour to Australia itself, a couple of moments I want to relive with you. There was a Palace game. The gripple grapple with Jordan Ayew are coming together. A quick kick out. Legs held, words exchanged, and my lip reading is very bad. I think you warned him that you are from Dutchess County, dog. But in those moments, what goes through your mind? Are you just trying to show your teammates first impressions, I'm a man who won't back down?
Yeah, not really, honestly. If he didn't kick me, then I wouldn't have done anything. But a little cheap shot while I'm down, I don't take that, especially on the field. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a moment that made me realize just obviously what the league is like, and you're getting a taste of it in preseason. But no, I'm not having that shit.
It was like watching a young Clint Dempsey. You don't know where I'm from, dog.
No.
You came back from Australia. You played your first game as a friendly at Ellen Road, that historic barn of English football. It's a magical kingdom out there in Beeston, just filled with dreams and passion and noise. And I do believe a lot of American fans are going to find their way up to Leeds this season. How would you describe it? What are your first impressions of Ellen Road?
Wow. So the friendly game last Saturday was unbelievable. To walk out in that stadium and hear the anthem marching on together for the first time. It gave me goosebumps. I didn't know what to expect. Of course, everyone's going to say how amazing it is and how the fans are, but I haven't experienced it myself yet. So I could only say, I can't wait to play there. And then as soon as I was walking out, I was like, they completely underestimated what this stadium is, because they did not describe it to give me goosebumps, and it gave me goosebumps. So the fans are, you really can't put into words how Leeds fans are. There's just no way to describe them other than, passionate, loyal. How many fans have come up to me in the street, and how much I've been recognized here is more than in my entire life. And I definitely was not expecting that at all.
You know why they recognize you, Tyler?
Oh no, why?
There's a giant Tyler Adams, your face, but the size of the entire side of Ellen Road Stadium already hanging up there. I need to know, what does it feel like when you look at that bad boy?
Yeah, they sent me a picture. The media team here in Leeds, they sent me a picture of where they were hanging it, and the decision to hang it on, I think it's the biggest stand at Ellen Road.
Yes.
And I just responded, and I was just like, cool. I'm not very into all that kind of stuff. And my girlfriend sent me a picture before the game against Wolves and outside of it, and I was like, holy crap, that's big. I didn't realize it was that big. After the game, I was able to drive by it and see it, and I can't lie, it's pretty cool.
It's amazing. It really is. We got to talk about it. The game. Brendan was interviewed right before the game, I think by Leeds on their own social. And I got to say, he was just admirably chill. I think the quote that I loved of his was, "I feel good, man. I don't feel nervous." He said it so amped. He said it, he was so amped. He was just like, "I feel good, man. I don't feel nervous." It was his exact words. And I want to know, before the two of you, I mean, you guys have been mates for a long, long bloody time. Here you are in another world, in an incredible place, but about to take the field at that Cauldron Ellen Road together for the first time. What did the two of you say to each other in the locker room?
Yeah, it was actually on the way out. We're walking through the tunnel, and I kind of just, I tapped him on the shoulder, and I was like, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. There's nothing more to really be said. Like, we both know what we're capable of, and honestly, it's so nice and calming to know that we have each other on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chemistry on the field that we have together is obviously second to none. We've played a lot of games with each other now, especially with the national team. So we just have a calming presence for each other, a natural chemistry with each other, and that's a really good feeling.
The start, though, was not what you wanted. Leeds went behind inside 6 minutes, but then you started a hunt in packs. Was there a moment when you just settled in and internally in your head you thought, my God, I belong here. We are doing this.
Yeah, well, it was funny because we got scored on, and then in the stadium, the fans started singing "Marching On Together," and I was like, I figured, okay, maybe they do that when we score a goal, but to have them do that after we went down a goal was actually more empowering and gave me more energy than after we scored a goal. Because as soon as you start hearing them singing "Marching On Together" in Ellen Road and 36,000, all perfectly in tune, it sounds like, it gives you that energy you need. And the team, as soon as we got the first goal, I felt in my head, we're winning this game. Like, there was no way. Even when we went down the goal, I was like, we're winning the game. So
The winning goal. Brendan's goal. We are calling it Brendan's goal, right?
um, for I need to keep Brendan humble, so it's an own goal for now. It's an own goal. I look after him like he's my little brother. I need to keep him intact right now. No, I'm kidding. Brendan's the most humble guy. He scored. He scored. It's Brendan's goal.
I
It's
know
Brendan's goal.
he did say to Leeds United's press team afterwards, he goes, it touched part of me. I think it was a shin. I'm claiming it, as he should
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I mean, my initial reaction was, I'm so tired. So I have to go celebrate. But then it was Brendan, so I got adrenaline, and then I ran over to him. So
Tyler, it is genuinely a honour and a joy to speak to a young American at this incredible moment in time. We're all watching, we're all reveling, we're all savouring every second with you, Brendan, and Jesse. Godspeed to your incredible family, and just this remarkable time of life. Courage.
thank you, Raj. Appreciate it.
Subscribe here for more Men in Blazers videos, and courage.